Hello everyone, today I'm going to do a mod spotlight on a Tinker's Construct. It's been out for a while now, but if you haven't seen it or seen anybody play it, I'll just sort of show you what it does and not give away too much, because it does come with some books. I'll show you those. It comes with a book to start you off, and you can read that and see how it all works. And then there's another book later on, and I think there's a third book as well. So what it does is it provides a different way of making actual tools and weapons, so you can mix and match various parts of the tool or weapon and use different alloys and different materials. So it makes it a little bit more complicated. Normally just 2 sticks and 3 bits of iron and you've got a pickaxe. This is a bit more involved in that, and I think it's a very rewarding way of doing it. It's a lot better way of constructing weapons. So you have these tables that you can put down. They're very cheap to craft, they're only bits of wood, and this one's a stencil table. This is probably the first one you'll use. And what you do, you make stencils of the parts that you need to build the tools. So here you can see I've got an axe head pattern. So you put a blank one in there and then just simply select which pattern you want, like that, and that will give you that pattern. You see I've already got one there, and I've got the tool binding and that one as well. So here in the part builder, what you do, you put the pattern on this side. I'll just do, say, that one. Then you put the material that you want to use on this side. Here I'm just using flint, so you can use iron or lots of other ones, and it comes with its own set of ores, and you can even mix up alloys as well as you get more advanced with it. So you can make some really durable tools and weapons. But flint's a nice quick example just to show you how it works. So if I craft that there, and then I'll put the tool rod pattern in, and sometimes it generates a bit of flint as well, so you have to pull that bit out. And what else do I need? The actual binding as well. I'll just put that to one side. So I've got the 3 pieces that I need to construct a flint pickaxe. So then I go on to this one, the tool station. So these are the tools and weapons you can make. The usual standard 3 up there. Then you've got these others that you can make as well. So I'll let you discover those and play around, but I'll just show you a quick one. So you select the pickaxe, and as you can see you've got 3 slots here, and it's pretty obvious what you do here really. So you put the 3 parts in there, and that's made a flint pickaxe. Now one thing you can do as well, once that's got some wear and tear on it, it'll break, but it won't totally disappear from your inventory. So you come back to the tool station and place the tool in there, and then you place in this case you place some more flint in one of these 2 slots, and that would repair it. It doesn't use up XP like the anvil does. It just uses up the whatever you put in there, like flint in this case. So that's the basics. You just use these tables. There's several other tables. They're more advanced, for more advanced stuff. But like I said, I don't want to give you too much away. It's nice to actually figure this out yourself. So the next thing up I've just got to show you as well is these big things here. These are Smelteries. I've got 2 of them so far. It's usually a good idea to have like maybe 2 or 3, 2 at the minimum really, unless you haven't got the materials. So they're made out of these blocks. They're actually a multi-block structure, so you don't have to build them exactly as I've done here as well. As long as you've got this block here, this is the controller, and you've got a tank of lava here, and I think that's about the minimum that you need. But obviously you need this thing as well. This will pour the molten metal or whatever into this table so that you can make a tool. So I'll just give you a quick example. In order to make the tools out of molten metal, you need a cast, and that's what these gold ones are. So I'll just give you a quick idea of how you make those. You basically make them out of some other material. I always use flint, but you can use various other materials. What you do in this one here, if I just open it up, you can see I've got molten aluminium or aluminum brass. That's made out of, it's kind of like an alloy, It's made out of brass and aluminium, aluminum, or however you pronounce it. So I'll show you about melting it in a little while, but that's in there. You can see it in there bubbling away. So all you do is place the thing that you want to make a cast out of into the tray itself, and then right click on this little faucet thing, and you can see there the cool animation as it pours in and then it cools down, and then you pour that out, and then you see you've got now a cast. So I can cast as many of these as I need, and as you can see in my chest here, I've got quite a few already. I've already got that one. So then what you do is, say like I wanted to make an iron one. That's a nice simple one. It's made out of all iron, so it's not like sticks and iron, so it's a little bit more sturdy than a regular one. So for a pickaxe I'll need that cast, that one, and the one I've just made. Right, so this is why you kind of need two, because you need the stuff with the cast in, and then the second one will have the actual molten metal that you want to build a tool with. As you can see, it's empty at the moment, so I can put anything in here. So you go to the controller and basically put the stuff that you want in this side here, like that. I'll just put a bit in there. Well, that's quite a bit. That's going to be a lot of stuff. So if you're now looking, you can see inside, you see the blocks inside. I don't think you can actually put the blocks in yourself. You might have changed that, I'm not sure, but it's best just to put them into here, and you can then see the process as they're melted down. And as you can see now, they're just about melted. There we go. So the whole lot melts down. You can see that red bubbling. That's iron. Not sure why it's red really, but there you go. So that's molten iron in there, and you can check what it is if you hover over it. Molten iron, you see. I could mix something else with that and make it a kind of alloy, a stronger alloy, but just for this demonstration I'll just use the just regular iron from vanilla. So now you need to make the three parts from these castings. It is a bit long-winded, but I think it's worth it in the end, and it gives you more sense that you're actually constructing weapons. Later on, once you've got the actual weapons and tools, all you need to do is just repair them every so often. You don't need to keep casting them again. So if I put the cast in there, that's the axe head, and do the same again. Just pour the molten iron in there, let it cool, pop it out, and then I'll put the next one in, pour some in. That's that one, and the last one is the rod itself. Normally this would be like the sticks of the pickaxe. With it being iron, it's just a little bit more tougher. Right, so that's the three bits. Then you go over to the same bench you used before, and the tool station. Select the relevant tool, and rather than use the flint this time, we've got the actual iron parts. And there you go. There's a reinforced one pickaxe, and it's like fairly good. Just broke my house. So that's the Smelteries. Very useful, very cool to actually play with. There's various other bits that you can put on, like here I've got another bit that drains off into this big tank, so I could drain this into blocks of iron, and it would just set into blocks of iron. Then I could put another material in there instead. And as you see it as well, this one's slightly tall. You can build them quite high. Like I say, it's just as long as you've got the essential things in the multi-block structure, you can just build it as high as you like and add on various bits to it to make it do different things. Also, as you can see on my hotbar, I've got these other weapons. This one, the pickaxe, it's mostly cobalt with a bit of I think it's called minellium or something like that. That's just cobalt hatchet, which is just an axe, and then a cobalt shovel. And this one's a mixture again. It's the minellium again, and I think it's got a cobalt handle. So you can mix and match all the different parts and use these new ores. These ores are found in the nether only though, so you have to venture around there, and it is very rare indeed. I got a semi-craft mine going in the nether, and I think I only got about 5 parts in a huge chunk that are carved out. So it's very rare stuff, but it's very durable indeed. I mean, I've had these several days now, been digging with them, and you can see there's very little wear and tear on them. But when they do wear out, all you do, incidentally, you can do a cast for ingots as well, and that's how I made these. So that's the mined menilium, I think it is. So to repair a tool, all you need to do really is place the tool in question in there, and make sure it's on that one, and then you place the ingot that you want to repair it with there. I can't do this with this one because it's more cobalt, I think it is, or something like that. But that's all you do. Then you just pull it out of there and it'd be fully repaired, and it doesn't use any XP up either, so it just uses the material, which is quite good. So you can build up quite a few different different ores and different alloys as well, just to make the weapons stronger. Got some here as well. I can't remember what they're made of. Some orangey stuff. So that's about it really. I don't want to give any more away. Just experiment and play around with it, and make sure you keep a copy of these books. That you'll find them in your inventory as soon as you load the mod. You'll get that one straight away, all about the materials. Then once you build the smeltery, you'll get that one as well. I think like I said, there's a couple more books. They're very helpful. They just tell you how to build one of these, how to use the various benches. There's also a replacement for the normal workbench as well. I've got a couple here. They're exactly the same. They look a bit nicer, but they retain the actual materials that you leave on. So here you can see I'm crafting various things, and the materials are still there, so I can just pull out one of these every time I need one. So that's Tinker's Construct. Quite a lot of new stuff. It is like harder to make the actual weapons and tools and things in a way, but it's kind of more realistic, because that's how you construct a tool in kind of real life. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and hope you found it useful and interesting.